Hi, today's topic is preposition. We are going to understanding prepositions for object relationship by covering six prepositions in, on, inside, under, above and over. First preposition is in. In is used when the object is placed within a defined area, whether it is partially or completely covered. Here, the hint is defined area, partially covered, not completely sealed. For example, Nandini's book is in the bag. Here, we use in because, as seen in the image, the book is placed within a defined area, that is, the bag, where half of the book is inside and other half is outside, and it is partially covered, not completely sealed. Thus, it matches the hint defined area and partially covered, so we use in here. Second preposition is inside. Inside is used when an object is placed within a defined area where it is completely covered or sealed. Here, the hint is defined area, completely covered or completely sealed. For example, Nandini's book is inside the bag. Here we use inside because, as seen in the image, the book is placed in a defined area, that is the bag, where the whole book is inside, the zip is closed and it is completely sealed. Thus, it matches the hint defined area and fully covered, so we use inside here. Next one is on. On is used when an object is resting, placed, or in contact with another object on an open or flat surface. Here, the hint is resting, placed, open, or flat surface. For example, Nandini's book is on the sofa. Here we use on because, as seen in the image, the book is resting on the surface of the sofa, which is an open and flat area. Thus, it matches the hint resting and flat surface, we use on here. Next one is above. Above is used when an object is positioned at a higher level than another object without the two objects touching each other. Here, the hint is higher level without touching two objects. For example, the frames are above the chair. Here, we use above because, as seen in the image, the frames are positioned at a higher level than the chair without touching each other. Thus, it matches the hint higher level without touching two objects, we use above here. Next one is over. Over is used when an object is in a higher position than another object with or without touching it, but it often used for covering, movement and spreading. Here the hint is higher level with or without touching, either covering, movement or spreading. We going to use over for covering. For example, the umbrella is over my head. Here we use over because, as seen in the image, the umbrella is higher than my head without touching but providing cover. Thus, it matches the hint higher level without touch, covering or protecting. So, we use over here. Next, we going to use over for spreading. For example, the bedsheet is spread over the bed. Here, we use over because, as seen in the image, the bedsheet is higher than the bed, touching and spreading. Thus, it matches the hint higher level, touching, spreading. We use over here. Next, we going to use over for moving. For example, the bird flies over the terrace. Here we use over because, as seen in the image, the bird is higher than the terrace without touching and moving. So it comes under the hint higher level without touch and movement. So we use over here. Next preposition is under. Under is used when an object is positioned below another object. Here, the hint is positioned below. For example, the children sit under the table. Here we use under because as seen in the image, it indicates that the children are below the table, so we use under here. Next, we are going to look at some quiz questions. First one, the guitar is dash the bed. Option B, on, the guitar is on the bed. Number 2, the dog is dash the table. Option B, under, the dog is under the table. Number 3, the plane flies dash the clouds. Option A, over, the plane flies over the clouds. Number 4, the frame is dash the flower vase. Option B, above, the frame is above the flower vase. Number 5, the oranges are dash the basket. Option A, in, the oranges are in the basket. Number 6, the cloth is spread dash the sofa. Option B, over, the cloth is spread over the sofa. Number 7, the cookies are dash the jar. Option B, inside, the cookies are inside the jar. Thank you.